After the victim impact statements were delivered in the jealous husband murder trial, it was time for the sentencing. Let's listen to Judge Donald Hocker.
What a tragedy. What an absolute tragedy to one set of family and friends, and now another set of family and friends. I've never been able to understand why people do what they do. And I wish, and I see Solicitor Stumbo in the back, he's tried many cases with me, and he's heard me say this many times in sentencing. I truly wish, truly and sincerely wish, that I could wave a magic wand, which of course I can't do, but wave a magic wand and make this all go away, that it never happened, that Mr. Ackerman, Mr. McClendon, were never out on that road, Avid Road, on May 7th of 2023, and that we would not have to be in this courtroom. Of course, I can't do it. But I can tell you this, and I'm saying this to everybody in the courtroom, family and friends, McClendon, family and friends of Ackerman, before I came out here, I prayed for you. I prayed for you. And I pray that everybody on both sides would experience some peace, some comfort, and for God's strength to be with you. I can't imagine losing a child. I almost lost mine a little over a year ago, working with the local utility company, and he fell 20 feet out of a bucket and broke his back. By the grace of God, he is back working. I just can't imagine losing him in that accident. And I never want to experience, ever, losing anybody that's close to me who I dearly love like you have. And I never want to experience what you are going to be experiencing, having a son live at the Department of Corrections. I've always had this rule. When a jury comes back with a verdict, regardless of the amount of minutes of deliberation, I accept that verdict 100%. I don't question it. I don't try to second guess why the jury did what they did. I accept it. And I accept this. And I accept their finding that you, Mr. Ackerman, intentionally killed Davis McClendon with your truck. Probably one of the strongest pieces of evidence in this case. And I can't remember if I heard it at the bond hearing, the recording of the crash, and afterwards. Maybe you played it, Mr. Metters, maybe you alluded to it. I don't remember. But that was a very egregious act that took place on May 7th of 2023. I do recognize, though, that Mr. Ackerman, you don't have a prior criminal record. And I typically, even in cases like this, not to lessen the seriousness of this murder case, but I typically do consider to some extent the fact that you do not have a prior record. Whatever I do in just a moment is not going to bring back Davis McClendon. Whether I give him the minimum of 30 years, as Mr. Swirling has requested, or whether I give him a life sentence without parole, Davis isn't coming back, and I'm so sorry. I'm so deeply sorry. Mr. Ackerman, if you please stand, sir. Sentence of the court is, Mr. Ackerman, you be committed to the State Department Corrections period of 45 years. And I'm giving you 518 days of pretrial confinement. Good luck to you. And good luck to everybody in this courtroom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hearing is adjourned.
I'm sure it meant so much to the family to hear His Honor's remarks there, not just the sentence, but certainly letting everyone know how he felt about this, what a tragic case it was, and recognizing the loss that they've experienced. So there we have it. If Bud Ackerman gets out, he would be 88 years old.